Hey everybody, Brian here. In this video I want to show you this car here. This is a 2016, it's a Hyundai Tucson, and it's what's called a Comfort Plus model. In this video, what we're going to do is have a look around the features on the inside and the outside of the car, and we'll have a quick drive in the car. So by the end of the video, if you're coming to look at it, at least you know what the car's all about before you travel. If there's any information that I've missed or anything they want to know about the car, call, text, WhatsApp 086 843 1945. Brian is my name. Fitzpatrick's Garage. It's actually a family run business in operation for almost 70 years. So we'll start off by looking at some of the features on the outside of the car. This is what's called a white sand colour. So on these Tucsons, I mean, the biggest kind of thing that's obvious on them is the front end of the car is really flat and square looking. Very, very nice. And what I liked about them was it had a big parking light up through here, which I thought was lovely, but you could also use your daytime running light at the same time. This had a front fog light because it's a Comfort Plus model, and it's also got cornering lights. So when you're turning into a junction, so like your full light will be here, your dip light will be here, and this is an extra light you won't see in a lot of cars, but it's really, really handy. I can send you a video if you want to see how it works on turning into a dark junction at night time. Other nice features then on the front of the Comfort Plus model was you got a skid plate down along here, which was a kind of brushed aluminium finish, and the slats on the front grille also matched even that skid plate that was down along the bottom of the car. Again, as a Comfort Plus, you got a 17-inch wheel and a nice solid silver finish wheel. So diamond cut is always nice on cars, I do like it, but it's so common on cars, it's actually nice to see a solid, straightforward silver wheel. On these cars then, the Comfort model had a 16-inch wheel, but once you went into this Comfort Plus model, you started to get a 17-inch wheel. While we're at the back of the car then, the taillights are a nice LED finish. So you'll see there's a big long LED here, separate LEDs along through there. And as a Comfort Plus then, you'll also get parking sensors along the bottom of the rear bumper as well for when you're going backwards. This Comfort Plus model also gets roof rails, which again are a brushed aluminium like what we saw on the front of the car, and then you can put bars from left to right on either side if you want to use a roof box. And as a Comfort Plus as well, it also gets privacy glass along those rear windows. The history in that car is actually we've got a full service history for the car in through here. We know the car quite well because we actually used to own it ourselves at the start, and then the lady bought it off us, and in fairness she's kept a full service history all the way through while she's owned the car. So that's what we're saying, it's nice when we have a car with a full service record. I think the car's in nice condition. It's a 162 car, it ain't perfect, the same as every other car. It's impossible to have a perfect car at that age, but I think as a 2016 car goes, the condition's quite nice throughout. Anyway, let's go for a drive. Before we go for a drive in the car, the boot, I'll just show you down through here. So in through there is a full-size spare wheel. They don't even do that on the new ones actually, they stopped doing that, so that was kind of handy. And then the plastics along through here, they're pretty good condition. There is a little scratch over here on this one. Very, very normal. It's part of the course on a car which is a family car. The floor of the boot I think is in good condition. There is a tonneau cover that can be taken, maybe we'll try it from this side, so that can be taken out. And the reason you do that then is if you want these seats become adjustable. So there is really good leg room and headroom in these cars. So you can let the seat backwards and forwards depending on what way. For an adult this is really comfortable. Now, by the way, the tonneau cover is two kind of, so it can sit at the further forward one, or it can fit sit even, I can't talk this even, can sit at the back one. So at the back one, when it's back here, that gives more space to allow the seats to recline. That's why that is. And just for a 6-foot person sitting behind myself, the legroom is excellent, but you see even the way these have little indentations either side to let your knees further forward. There is some storage in through there, and there's also ventilation in through there, and then there is an armrest in through there as well, light over my head. Actually, she's never even taken the plastic, so that just peels off. That's actually from the factory. And then obviously there's electrics for windows over here, and they're also child lockable as well, and the privacy glass we talked about, and the little coat hanger that no one ever seems to use. A side airbag up there. There's obviously front airbags, there's side impact protection airbags up high, and down the side of the seats as well. And I think, to be fair, the condition is very, very good for a 2016 car. In through the back as well, same thing up front, similar kind of grey and blue interior, height adjustable seat, lumbar support for your lower back as a driver, and that steering wheel is rake reach, so it goes in and out and up and down. Just before we go for a drive, gears are 6 forward, reverse is top up and over, and then you can hear the beeping. For the parking sensors, there is dual zone climate because it's Comfort Plus, so driver and passenger can have different temperatures if they want. And there is a nice straightforward radio, right? Yeah, everyone loves a big screen, all that kind of stuff. I tell you, if you are really boring like me, that turns on the radio. You can increase or decrease the volume using that. This goes up and down through stations, but you can still Bluetooth for calls. So obviously calls come from here, so you can actually,
please say your command.
FM 104,
FM 104.
You can speak to the radio and you can use that to make calls and all that kind of stuff as well. So it's really simple, really straightforward, really not distracting. Over here then, lights are automated, so they'll come on themselves at night time. Cruise control with a speed limiter is over there. Obviously we just talked about that there. Wiper controls over through here. There is, for anyone eagle-eyed, you'll see there is a warning on the dash. What's deadly about these is, and this car's only come in so we haven't done any servicing, so the tyres are below the recommended level, so you get a warning up here for that, and you also get the specific tyre warning. These tell you, we sell cars, Hondas, which they only give you a general warning, so you know there's a tyre that's low in pressure, but it doesn't tell you which one, so you have to go and guess. With these, they actually, while you're driving, will tell you the exact pressure in each wheel. I think that's really useful. The engine on this car then, 1.7, it's 115 horsepower, and it is, you know, averaging around 6.5 litres, so somewhere in the region of kind of 45-ish miles per gallon, something like that. This car drives good. It does need to go into a workshop and get serviced, but the steering and the brakes and the clutch and everything like that, they all feel very nice in the car, but you'll always get that in a car with a nice kind of service history. It's been well looked after. The cabin is easy to use and straightforward. And if you haven't had an SUV before, then you're going to really enjoy this nice elevated driving position with excellent visibility all the way around. These Tucsons are a very, very nice car to drive. So anyway, it drives nice. USB connector down here, 12 volt power there. This is if you want to have the steering as normal or sport or whatever it is. And then after that, these are hill descent control, auto stop start, parking sensors on and off, drinks holders, armrest, moves backwards and forwards as well. Anyway, there you have it. That is our 2016 Tucson Comfort Plus. This car will be supplied with a really comprehensive service, 12 months warranty. If there's information you want about trading a car, trading an old car, whatever it is, finance, 086 843 1945. Brian is my name. Call, text, WhatsApp. Thanks a million for watching. Hopefully the car is of interest.